You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Well, everyone, welcome back to Zero Dark 30, and it is dark. And it is the Prepared Mind channel. Here we go. The last straw was this weekend, folks, and it is not good news for us. You know, a lot of people are very happy that Joe Biden's going to drop out. He has to. Or does he? He has to. He must, because, well, Rob Reiner, the Hollywood superstar, Meathead is his show. He played a character called Meathead. Yeah, he wants him to go. All of Hollywood wants him to go. The Disney heiress wants him to go. Corporations are calling for him to go. Jerry No-Nads Nadler wants him to go. Senators want him to go. The media wants him to go. I don't know if he's going to go anywhere. I don't know. I don't think so. Let's talk about it. But of course, what does this mean to you and me as Americans, as patriots, as preppers? What does this mean for us? Well, we do know that Joe said he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go. Not going to quit. Not going to give up. Not going to stop. He doesn't want to. Jill, Dr. Jill Biden, the first lady of spousal abuse, the first lady of elder abuse. She's not going to quit. She's very angry, very angry. She doesn't want to quit. They even brought in the super mastermind himself, Hunter Biden, into the White House to strategize on how to stay in office. He doesn't want the big guy, his dad, to quit. They've got a problem, though, folks. They had the last chance. They had one more straw. This weekend, after such a piss poor debate, they had one last chance to come out and show how strong and brutally powerful Biden is. Well, they had the weekend, but first they had a doctor, world famous for his Parkinson's treatments, show up at the White House. There's a sure sign there's an issue. And you think they'd have done a better job of hiding that? Like maybe having Joe Biden go out of the White House? Oh, well, he can't go to a hospital. They would catch that. Anyways, they got caught. And then Joe Biden went out on world tour over the weekend, trying to convince everyone of his cognizance. And his hand was trembling hand. That's a big whoops when your hand is trembling as you're holding a mic. You know, and it's not that trembling hands is bad or that, you know, being old is wrong. It's just, you know, being the head administrator of the United States of America doesn't look good. It doesn't look good when you're that guy. So here we are. Joe Biden, if it was any other man, any other time in history, any other political party, not the current party of communist-fascist dictatorship, well, he would resign. I don't think he wants to. I don't think he's going to. I think something else is going to happen. I think that's the last straw, and now it's time to punish us. I'm coming at you with this different concept or set of ideas because, well, that's what I do. I think a little differently than most other people. I don't think he's going to quit. I mean, he could. And I would be more surprised if he quits, if he resigns his office and steps down the candidacy, passes the torch, if you will, than if this other thing happens. And let me tell you what that other thing is. A false flag attack. In the past few days, we've had at least 2 bomb threats at state capitals. At least 2. How many people have come into the country? 12 million, 15 million, 18 million. At this point, it doesn't even matter anymore with respect to having a scary number. 1 million is a scary number in my book. 1 million. Well, they've got 10 times that and then some. Who has been just a great ally of Biden and the Democrats and the New World Order and all these people? Well, it would be the FBI. They have been fantastic at covering, stalling, stonewalling. They brought out their Patriot Front morons again. And while they may not be all FBI agents, and I think many of them are, at the very least, they're stooges and they're being paid. They could end up getting blamed for something. And then, of course, all conservatives, all patriots are lumped in with them. Right? There was no problem to blame all of the militia movement in the 1990s for the Oklahoma City bombing and Timothy McVeigh and his participation as a FBI stooge. See where we're going with this? Anytime things get nasty, instead of, well, politely backing down, instead, government doubles down. Doubles down. Right? When Clinton was caught, literally, by Monica Lewinsky and her blue dress covered in Bill Clinton's semen, did he quit? Did he give up? Did he have grace and dignity? Nope, he fucking lied. And then he lied some more. And then he chastised us. Let me tell you, I did not have sex with that woman. Called her that woman. And it depends on what the meaning of the word is. They started parsing words and playing fucking word games. If you're the president and you can't speak directly to the American people, there's a problem. And that was Bill Clinton. And that was 25 plus years ago. Now we got a dementia-addled moron who doesn't want to quit and give up his power. And the Democrat Party's in a bind. All that money that was raised for the Biden-Kamala Harris campaign, well, they can't spend it on another candidate. There's a problem there. There's a lot more problems than I understood because I'm not a huge campaign finance law expert. No, I'm not. But listen to me now, believe me later. Right? There's a problem here. Hear me now, believe me later. I think they're going to go the route of false flag, demonizing patriots and patriotism, claiming democracy is at stake. And in order to save the democracy, just like at Waco, folks, where they needed to save the children, Janet El Reno, mass murdering Attorney General Janet El Reno, in order to save the children, well, they had to murder the children. That's how that works. They killed everybody, including the children. In order to save the children, they murdered the children. They held Americans as hostages on American property, on American soil, in Waco, Texas. They surrounded them with gunship helicopters and then ultimately tanks. There were flamethrowers, and they completely crushed and collapsed and burned down the Waco compound to save the children. So do you think for a second that Joe Biden, 30 years later, is going to have any problem using government and some patsy stooges to save his failing candidacy, his failing party. In order to save democracy, which we don't have, by the way, in order to save democracy, they're going to have to, well, suspend democracy, suspend the Constitution even, suspend our rights. Do you see the potential for it? Now, I say it's probable, but it's not 100% guaranteed. But looking at all the facts as I see them, and using a good bit of, shall we say, caution, using a bit of caution, I'm going to say we better be very careful and watch these people. And if something bad does happen, don't believe what their lie is, folks. Don't fucking believe it. Not for a second. We've had too many Sandy Hooks, too many Boston bombings, too many 9/11s, too many Oklahoma Cities. We've had too many Auroras. We had too many Columbines. We've had too many Parklands. We've had too many of these events. Too many tranny fruitcakes out there. We've had too much not to know, not to believe and understand what these people are up to. Chance favors the prepared mind. And this is Zero Dark 30.